Hello everyone, I hope you have a great day ahead of you. I start my day with kinda odd in some way. I am kind of feeling sick right now, I don't know why. Well, I vomit a lot this morning. It's still 9 a.m. and half and 26 minutes to be exact. And well, I have not slept last night, but I'm on holiday and that's basically how my holidays all went. My time kinda changed. I don't know. But maybe because I don't have anything to do in like when I have homework. Maybe there's nothing to do. There's literally nothing to do, and I don't have done nothing productive this holiday. So yeah, because I have not spent my energy or anything. So well, I think that's how human bodies work. We will become sleepy when we are tired, right? And only way we become tired is to spend our energy. So yeah, when somebody did not spend many energy or any energy at all, well, your body will less be tired than somebody who works or spend his or her energy so much. So yeah, I think that makes sense. I hope so, at least. Well, I don't know, my body's, I don't know, I have not done, I've experienced this kind of accident, like let's just say accident in the past so many times, and I still doesn't learn from it. So yeah, it just sucks, to have. Well, vomiting or even dry fever is not a pleasant thing to experience, but that's happened, and yeah, and that's kinda ruined my day. I hope. Well, I hope not. It kinda ruins my morning, so that sucks. But well, but there's something more that I will say. But my last podcast, the first one, I haven't finished proof hearing that, if I can call it that way. I don't know, for some minutes that I heard myself talk to you guys, it's, I don't know why, but my voice seems kinda lazy in some way. I don't know. it's it sounds lazy and slow. Well, it's kind of nice, I'm not talking Indonesian. Maybe one day I will, but I don't know. We will see. And yes, I don't know a lot. It just like become what is it called? I don't know the name in English, but in Indonesian, if I recall, is called sengau. It means like some word that we use to fill the empty space between our words. So that's nice. That's not nice. That's something. And for today podcast, I will try to. For this podcast, I will try to alternate the theme for a little bit. Well, last time we talk about myself. There's a lot of sad things that happen, and then I discuss with you guys a lot, and that sucks. That's sad, and that's not nice. But today I will try to talk something about more cheerful, or about something that make me kind of happy in some way. Well, it's I'm trying to alternate between one and one and two, or we will see in the future. Well, I'm just trying to keep my insanity, it's not that I'm going insane or something. Maybe I'm, you know, it just fun, I think. I mean, like it is also nice not to always feel sad or feel down for doing nothing, especially right now that in this time space that I'm not doing anything, I'm not going to see somebody, and not I'm just not wasting, spending my and maybe will become dangerous at some point. I don't know. I'm not hoping to become it. So I'm just trying to be positive for now and then. Yeah, and today, for today podcast, the one thing that I will want to talk about is something that taken most of my time in day for a few years now, and I don't know, maybe we'll still wasting my a lot. I will take a lot of my time, and it's YouTube. It's something that it's YouTube, and it is a site that all of us, I believe that it is a site that most of us use every day, daily, and I know there's a lot of content in there, and it's somehow in this past few years YouTube become kinda a way to not to just to substitute the television, the television, especially for me and my sister. I don't know. Yes, well, yes, especially for me, because maybe in Indonesia, television, I'm especially in my house, we don't own a, what is it called, the cable Indonesian system television. I don't even know what system in Indonesian television works right now. I do believe we have cables like Indovision or something, some other products, but I don't know, we have Netflix, not the Netflix, but something called iFlix, that kind of, what is it called, the generic product of Netflix. I don't know, I don't even watch it, I don't even know how to get it, and I don't want to, I think. Maybe I just don't need to. but but we still have this called, not a satellite, but maybe a mini satellite, if you know what I mean. And at some point it becomes such a subs it's become such a work to maybe, because when I have want to watch television, I have to adjust the satellite, the mini satellite, the antenna, I mean, like the antenna for television, because it cut the signal, I don't really recall, and uh it well, eventually it will change the, I will affect the quality of the display. I mean, like, sometimes we cannot even see anything from it. So yeah, and it becomes such a work, and I don't know, I just don't want to use it. And I don't really remember so when the first time I watch YouTube, but if I recall or trying to remember, maybe it's around 2012 or near 2014, I think. I don't really remember when. After maybe nearing the end of my high school year, and that's 2014 or 2013, I don't remember the correct one, but at that time I don't really use YouTube. I mean, like, I don't watch YouTube as for the YouTube content itself. I mean, like, I think the first time that I use YouTube, I use it for watching some Koreans content. I mean, like the variety show, or even the song, or anything around the boy bands in Korea, because I believe that's not the start of the K-pop or the K-wave, but it's I don't know, maybe it's still nearing the first wave. If I recall, I do believe that it is Super Junior that I'm into that time. I'm not that their biggest fans or anything, but I just maybe I just enjoy what they're doing that time. Well, I mean, like, still now I still love them and still support them, but it just supporting them from the behind. I mean, like, not physically, or e- or even like economically or anything. Just watching them and have fun, laughing at them. I mean, like, not at them, at what they do in their variety show right now, especially this day. But at that time, I think there's, well, yeah. I mean, like I said, what I watch is the variety show, like actually we call it. I believe it's Love Letter. The first one I don't remember correctly, but it's about, I'm not basing myself what describing what Love Letter is. I don't even remember correctly what that show is supposed to be. But that's the first time. I mean, like, the first, maybe the first content that I enjoy in YouTube besides music. And if we say that, if we talk about what is the first, not the first. I mean, like, the channel that I enjoy after the K-pop idol and their appearance in many shows, and and that has to be first Korean food. I believe that is about food, and it is specifically about Korean food. Well, it's still because the K-wave and K-pop that bring me my attention to Korean food. Anything, not anything. I mean, I food and will eventually become anything till this day. I mean, like, it's still this day, except for news, but I don't want to say that anymore. I mean, like, not to bring it out. Maybe later. I mean, like, well, yes. The second thing that I searched the most after K-pop idol that time is, I believe, it is food, and especially Korean food. And I'm not the the most detailed, or the most smartest teenager to use YouTube that then, and I do believe that the only thing that keyword that I use, maybe this Korean red word or Korean food, or just basically just that, and I don't really remember that. I think I don't really know I don't really watch any specific channel for the type of videos that I search for, and the only one that I watch is based around the search result that after the keyword that I put in. And well, eventually I found some channel that I love till this day, like, till this day. And maybe I will, yeah, till this day, and till this day. And some of them, I have to say this, YouTube and I have this kind of strange relationship, if I must say that. Must say it is kind of love hate between me and some of the channel that I watch till this day. Some of them, I have to say that I'm new to them, and some of them are old to them. Well, I think this the first one that I want to mention is right now they're called Simon and Martina, but a few years back, I mean like years back, they're maybe a few years back, 2 years back, they're called It Your Kimchi, and they're a Canadian couple that makes videos for living, and I stumbled upon them maybe because of that sort of Korean food that I searched in the beginning, and I don't know, I just hooked to them. But they when that time that I stumbled upon their channel, I do believe that they are also doing some review or comedic review, yeah, if I may say. Well, not that much comedy. I mean, like they're doing a review for K-pop music, but they also have some comedy skit that happen in between their review. So it kind of makes sense if I say that it's a comedic review, but you know, just want to respect them or not, or else. But right now they are moved to Japan for maybe 2 years for now. I don't know. They already been in Japan for 2 years, and yeah, and they they changed the name from the in the first at the first time they were Eturkinci, and now they're just Simon and Martina. Well, mostly what I enjoy in that at their channel is about the review of food in Korea at that time, and eventually it becomes such it become that and what I'm enjoy the most is their personality. I really love that both of the I mean like I really love that Simon and Martina personality. For some reason I found them really funny, and they're interesting. They have an interesting life, if I may say. I mean like, well, right now they're living in Japan, and I don't know, their their channel for now, somewhat become not become a tour guide. If I no, they're not somewhat a tour guide, but they're also doing such thing like showing us what is Japan is about, or showing us what there are things that they do in Japan, and they're done it so respectively. I mean like, well, I have to mention this, but like I have said that in my I think I have mentioned the not Jake Paul, the Logan Paul incident or accident that happened for YouTube. I I I don't know. Maybe I don't mention it briefly in my first podcast, but here, well, for intermezzo, not it's not a fun intermezzo, but you know, there's a Logan Paul videos, and it becomes such a controversy because for some reason he showed a dead body when he in his vlog when he have a trip to Aokigahara, if I remember correctly the name. It's the suicide forest in Japan, and they stumble upon a dead body and they showed it in their videos, and the worst part is they are making fun of it. And it caused a lot of controversy. It make a lot of people mad and so on and so far. And I have to say this, I haven't watched the video myself, and I don't want to watch the video myself because first I just don't want to see it, and second I also kind of scared like that kind of thing. I mean like it's kind of a horror thing in quotation, and I don't really like that video that genre, I have to say. And third, I think I have seen enough from for that video, and and the only way that I watch the video is from other video. I mean, other channel that make a video respond to this to the game, and it's already enough for me, because all of the content that on that specific, well, not that specific video. I mean, like, I think his main channels is 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 represented by his latest video, where he make fun of the Japan as a nation, and also how he interact with the citizen of Japan. The Japan is it is just, it's such an annoying, and not respect, not it I mean, like, he's just 23. I think he's just 1 year older than me, and I don't know, he just showed no manner, did not show any respect to anybody at all, and it just being annoying. I don't know, it 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 caused a lot of opinion. If I have to say, like, there's there's a channel that give a video response to him, like the anime man that I watch, and he says that it makes Japan looks bad. It makes Japan like this. It is a joke there, and I think it's kind of makes sense in some way. I mean, like, the way that Japan is people being represented in the Logan Paul videos, it's really shown that there. I mean, like, if somebody the stranger that make fun of you, people will have some way to interact with them. The first thing, like, I mean, like, in the east nation, I mean, like, in eastern world, we tend to just not, well, we'll just being passive against it. I mean, like, we are not the type that, I think we're not the type that will slap you in your face if you're messing with us. We'll just stare at you and not saying anything. I mean, like, but in the inside, we will just hate you, as maybe we will curse you and anything. But there's people that will act eventually, act I mean, like, act instantly if you make fun of them. And there are two sets of them, and the way the Japanese people is so polite and so nice to others. I mean, like, and they're just being respectful. Respect. They give him some respect that clearly he did not. I mean, like, he did not need. I mean, he didn't reserve anything, reserve that respect. But I mean, like, it's make Joey says, Joey, and by the way, Joey is the anime man. I mean, like, his channel is anime man, but his identity, his real name is Joey. And he says that it makes Japan looks like a joke, and when I see the comment in his videos, and there's some of them, they said, okay, fine, it is Japan. Japan somehow seems like a joke for I don't know. I'm sorry, man. I mean, like, it makes Japan like looks like a joke, but in other side, it makes especially American become, it kind of make American have an image that all of them is a bitch. I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to be it's a bitch. It's someone that cannot pay respect to everybody, or just doing what she wants without thinking, and it kind of goes both way. I mean, like, we all know that Japan is, I mean, like, the American is, or a white boy, that is not. It's not like all of them. We all know that not all of them is like that, but it just make everybody look stupid and look dumb, and it's not, it just doesn't give everyone a single good thing, if I have to say. And well, maybe his viewers, his fans, that will just have fun, but I don't know, it just bad. And I don't know, I have all of us hope that it did not happen anymore. So yeah, back to someone Martina. And I don't know, a lot of people have done a videos respond about Jack Paul, and not about Jack Paul, I mean like the Logan Paul. But I mean like I'm not expecting anything from Simon Martina. I'm not saying that they have to make one, but and the latest video, they just give us, I mean like they kind of did a response to it, but they did not make a single specific video about it. But I think that's enough. So the latest video is about, they're showing us Japan and their food video, and there's just one single scene that they just referring to him. It just cut a single cut to his videos that shows Logan's small face, and they just said they're not nice. It just a simple way to respond to him, and I think that's enough. And that's a fun way to respond to this. And it just enough, and it's just fun to do. And also, not also, I mean like Simon Martin, I don't know why I also have a love hate relationship between Simon Martin. I don't know why. I mean like their channel, I mean like I have been following them, I mean like enjoying their content maybe a few years now. I if I remember correctly. But there's a point in my journey with them, in quotation journey with them. There's one specific, not specific, one period of time that I don't know why that I don't enjoy it. Even I hate their channel for some reason. I don't know, maybe I'm just young and stupid, I don't know. I'm not saying that right now well, if I have to be smarter, to I have I'm smarter, I will have to be smarter older. Well, it just makes sense, even if I just smarter right now. I mean like I don't know, there's a time that I don't really enjoy their content, maybe mainly because I don't really like to see, I don't really like well, let's just say I don't really like to see someone greedy in some point. I mean like that's all they're doing a food channel. I mean not food channel, I mean like food videos, and they're eating a lot of foods. Not a lot, I mean like they're eating some food. And there's a time that Simon did not share anything with Martina, his wife. I mean, and his wife, and that's infuriating me for some reason. I don't really like. I don't know. I just don't really like seeing that. I mean, like, you are doing this together, and I think it's just nice if you share something. I mean, like you what it's called, you buy the food for both of yourself, and it is just not nice to finish most of the food by yourself. And but the funny thing is, I still see that kind of greediness, and not greedy, yes, well, yes, greediness, or if I have to say, a pigginess, in quotation, a pigginess to this date. I mean like in some of the recent videos I seen, both of them, maybe it's because both of them doing the same thing to each other, and maybe I just got the in quotation comedic sides of that action. I don't think I mean like I don't think it is that particular part, like picking a lot of all of the food is scripted. I mean like I don't think it is scripted or anything, but I don't know, maybe it's just their way to consume their food. I mean like the fun thing is there this the Simon pegging all of the food is a way of surviving. If I have to not respond, I mean like if I have to say from the his some of his videos and some of he's just saying that it is the way of living in Korea or even in Japan or even living in general. And I don't know, it just seems funny. In the recent video that he done the same thing, it is just fun. It is become more a comedic than a greediness for me. I don't know, it's just fun to see. And sometimes there maybe I don't know, I enjoy their content a lot to this day, maybe because first they're now in Japan, that some it is one of bucket list my bucket list destination that I want to visit myself. I don't know, Japan is, I don't know, maybe because Japan has a lot of exciting thing. I hope so. I don't know if maybe there's one, if there's some chance I will go to there and have some fun and else. Okay, I don't even know what I have to say anymore. I mean like not anymore. I mean like I don't make any list or anything. Well, I think I touched Simon and Martin channels enough. I mean like I don't want to say. I will just say nice thing. I mean like there's, well, everybody have a fault. I mean like a bad set or anything, but I don't think they're a good couple, and I don't see any. And if what I mean is bad set, it's not like they're bad people. If I may say, I don't know. Well, we don't know somebody that we seen just maybe from our 20 minutes or even 30 minutes videos, and I think it is not representative from their life. And if I have to consider what their bad things in quotation is not a bad thing. I mean like their not so fun side, maybe because their parts of their life that Martina have EDS, and if it is a disease that genetic I don't know if it is a genetic disease or anything. It is a rare disease. I don't know if even if it's rare or not, but I mean like it is a disease that will make in such a simplistic explanation is will make your life more difficult. If I may say it cause a lot of problem or joints or your muscle or anything, and that's a big thing that their audience know, and their audience support Martina for their everyday, I mean, for her living, her for her life. And because we know that EDS, that this is has caused a lot of trouble. I mean like not, it caused a depression for Martina, and then maybe Simon and all of us cheer for him. Not big, well, the great side bit in Simon and Martina, not, I mean like they're not their channel respectively, but their own personality is they make they make these videos, some of the videos, or maybe just making the videos, maybe because first they feel, I don't know, maybe they feel like motivated because they don't want to stop doing anything. I mean like if he's, I mean like it hurts a lot for her. We all know that we as the viewers know that it hurts a lot for her just to wake up in the morning, but to have the strength, to have the power to wake up or even to make videos, is her way to break from her pain from the EDS, and it is her way of living. And it I don't know, it makes some such motivation for a lot of people. Not it I think in there Massimo Martina is one of the best, if not the best people. I mean like the best creator, if creator on the YouTube side, because they make their community, their fans become their parts of life, if I may say. Like it goes both way. They always say that the viewers always motivate them to make more videos, to explore, to enjoy more things, and to show us what Japan or even any country that they encounter at that point. And we also, as the viewers, also feel motivated to see them, not to enjoy to enjoy the content that they bring to us. And it just go vice versa, and it is a fun, it is a nice thing to see in YouTube. And it is one of these sites, I mean like one of the channel that makes YouTube is a great thing. Not just, well, let's just say, we all know this, especially right now. And we don't even know till when YouTube has a lot of cancerous channel, if we have to say, like the Paul's brother, and or the vlog, or maybe the fine invention. A lot of people say the finers that, well, find that, and they have to move to something, and you to become that thing. So the more, well, it just makes it just a basic sense. Like if something is more in the market, there of course there a lot of competition in there. I mean like there's like let's just say, okay, fine, I'm not going to make any dumb explanation, dumb example. Like, I mean like in YouTube, everyone trying to get their name, to get known for something, and they have to make something, and they have to go viral or anything. It has become harder to become viral, or even get to gain some viewers, and therefore they will do anything for the viewers right now. Not the viewers, I mean like to gain recognition, or to gain watch, to gain the ad revenue or something. And the more people doing that, the more they have to become creative. And unfortunately, the way they become creative is stupid and dumb. So, well, that's the two words is synonym. So yeah, that's dumb. Well, they have to do something, and unfortunately it's not a good thing for YouTube. And I mean, not for the YouTube, for us, the YouTube viewers. And we have to become much selective. And as I said, Samuel Martinez is one of the rare great channel out there. Okay, and the second channel that I also enjoy, I mean like in this day, especially, is, I have to say, Smosh Games. I mean like I'm not that a big Smosh fan, and I only enjoy their Smosh, the gaming channel. I mean like maybe that's one thing that I enjoy more. Not more, I mean like enjoy other than food is gaming. Not yes, yes, gaming. I mean like I'm growing up playing the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2, and there's a lot of game that I enjoy with that console. And because of I cannot buy and enjoy the newer console, I don't know, maybe because the gaming channel become kind of my go to place, because I cannot experience it with my own self. I just experience it from the viewer side. And it's still kind of nice to see what the game about, and what new exciting thing that you can do, or even how, I don't know, it just sometimes it just how see I can see how creative somebody with playing their games. Well, like in GTA, or in Indonesia we call it GTA. We all in GTA. It will become boring in some point if you're still playing in the every day. I mean, like especially every day in the is the same kind of way. And what most game did is they trying to make a lot of new things, not a lot of things, just trying to for it, just trying to have fun in their in their especially to nowadays they kind of have fun in their videos. They just play games, a lot of games they play, like in Minecraft. I even like they play Minecraft, like because they interact with each other, and they have fun with each other, just doing the simplest thing, like just playing Minecraft. I mean, like the basic Minecraft, but it's still fun to watch. I don't know. Maybe because they have OKS. I mean, like maybe the most thing that I enjoy from it doing YouTube is the creators' personality. They're just such, and maybe because like Simon, I don't know, they're so funny, and some these most game cast also is funny funny when funny for me. It's funny when they play the game because they interact with their basically they're just friends that play video games for life, and it is just fun. Well, maybe just last year, and Smosh Gift has so, I don't know, maybe Smosh as a whole done some big changes in the view in just last year until this year. There's so many things that happens, like there's so many members changing, or then they're leaving, and there's some new members, and that's a lot of changes that happen. And well, prepared or not, we have to deal with it. And unfortunately, it is more nowadays. It become fun again. And then the content, at least I don't know, maybe because if we had give them some time, and the newer members will eventually accustomed with the older most game, and their interaction become fun again. I don't really remember. I don't know. Smosh is kind of become a franchise, like right now. Not right now. Like in the past year, they become such a franchise. Not kind of in the bad way, because they make a lot of videos every day, and they trying to experience a lot of things, a lot of type of video that they make. And well, last 2 years, most of I don't really watch all of their videos, because I don't find it fun to watch. And just and maybe just a few types of the video. I like the, well, they maybe just sometimes I've been, well, like I'll say the Minecraft, the GTA, or maybe some of them. Well, they experimenting a lot, and unfortunately some of them is not great, and eventually become, but no, the show that they become put down. And that's the thing. And it, well, I already said it. I not said it. I mentioned briefly in my last podcast. There's Flitz, that one of my favorite guests, and he has unfortunately have to leave. But that's the news. I think I don't know, and we unfortunately we don't even know if he will ever come back. And I do hope, I don't know, at least we will hear. I hope that we will hear from him anytime soon. But you know, no one will ever know, right? Mm. Okay, talking about Smosh game, I have to mention the two member that, well, one of the I like, then one of the I just kinda okay with it, and that both of them become an inactive member. I think I still think this doesn't make any sense. And there's Lasercon and Sohinki. Yeah, well, yes, their name is kinda odd if you don't know who they are, but you know, it's kinda a nickname, both of them. And I don't know, I just really like Lasercon as a cast of Smosh game. I really enjoy seeing him being chaotic or being something that cannot be predicted. Onto, well, we all can kind of predict it what he will do, but you know, just fun to see. And there's a hinky that I'm kinda so about, and I don't really adore him as much as the other one. And both of them become inactive, and they make their own channel. Unfortunately, they're another gaming channel, and I don't really follow the channel and the new channels, but I do follow the LaserCon channel, the other channel, like the newer one, where I think it is I don't know if another channel like this. I think there are, but it's unique, it's fun, and I hope it will have a long run and a fun one. And it's called Northwood Kids. It have three casts, if I remember. I don't remember their name, but it is fun. It's about having fun, but still calling it a job. Like but there's three casts, and all of them have a child that they're a kid that they have to take care of, and they just make fun video with them. And I don't know, is for now, from what I see, well, there's not many videos that taken out there, but it is fun to see. I mean, it is kind of cool to see that kind of video. And I don't know, I hope for the best for them. And yeah, and with that said, there are mainly two types of video channel that I enjoy the most in YouTube, and they are food and gaming. And like that said, respectively, there's Simon Martina, and there's Most Game. The two channel that I enjoy the most, if I may say. But there's also some other video, and I mean some other channel like that I enjoy the most. I enjoy nowadays, like the Strictly Dumpling, that be being not produced, I mean, like, being hosted by Mike Chen. Yes, Mike Chen. It is mainly about food, and sometimes I enjoy I also enjoy watching his vlog. Well, mainly his thing that I enjoy is about his food channel, or his food videos, because I just found it really interesting and fun. I will say something. No, I will mention some other food channel that I don't really like. And well, here's the thing. I really like the Mike Chen videos, because I don't know, maybe his response to his food, like he loves to eat, and he show it in a genuine way. I mean, like, it's kind of not it's not a forced expression, if I have to say. It is a fun. It's kind of he's enjoying his food, and it is fun to see. And there's one channel that I used to enjoy at I used to enjoy, but right now I kind of hate it. I don't know why. I don't know why, but you know, it's the way that someone it that it's well it's called, I don't know the name it's called right now. I think it's Maxwin, just Maxwin. The when I was I was subscribed to this that channel. It's I think it's called Migrationology. I think he changed it, but it is by Maxwin, some someone that lives in Thailand, and he's kind of like my chin, you know. I mean, like he travels a lot and eat a lot of food, and the one thing that I don't find, I don't I don't really like from him is it's kind of the same with the Simon. I mean, he's the way there's some videos that I really don't make mark my point that I don't really enjoy his content anymore, and that's when he did not share any, not to share any of the food, but some portion of the food, like the shrimp or something. Like he don't enjoy the part, some of the tastiest, if I say the tastiest part of the dish, and he just takes it for himself. But and that time that ended videos that he have a guest, a guest, a guest, a guest, and the video, and some, I don't know why that he did not share any bite with that guest, and it just make me and some people in the comments really mad, and and there's sometimes that some other video that he kinda ruin the dish with a lot of spices, and other condiments, but at the time he also have to share his food with his wife, and that's what makes me mad most of the time, and his response to the face that he makes eating the food is really, I think it's kinda being ill. It's a lot of hyperbole and in some way, and it's just not enjoyable anymore, and till this day I cannot see his face and not being mad or something, but it just maybe I don't know with others, but in some of my channel videos, I think I've seen someone that prefer my channel than Mark Twain. So I don't know, maybe I'm not the only one, maybe I'm just the only one. Well, that's exciting. I don't know, it's just fun to see. And there's a lot, some maybe I will start with the food channel that I have to mention that I unfortunately I don't really subscribe to them, because it become boring, their channel become boring, and I don't really watch them anymore. Maybe the first one I will have to say is Sorted Food. I don't know, I stopped subscribe to them because they become they so make a knock off of Worth It, BuzzFeed, and that I just think that it is uncreative, and it is still they're trying to make a review of food, but in a serious manner, and I don't know, maybe because I think it is a kind of from BuzzFeed that I think a great job, and I mean, like, the BuzzFeed Worth It series, they have some case, they have some some personality. They have to say that the way they joke around. I mean, my I should mention that both of them is the Worth It series from BuzzFeed and the Sorted series. I think they have a kind of different charm, if I may say. The Worth It series, their cast is not the biggest, they're not the longest, the closest friend that I have seen. That the dynamic is so unique that I don't think that will can some anybody create easily. So I mean, like, they had, and that uniqueness that make me enjoy the Worth It series much more than the knockoff knock off the and shorted one. I have to mention that in the shorted food channel there are lifelong best friend. You have to, if I'm not wrong, and sometimes they joke around, and there's time that they're so fun, and but I don't know, maybe I stop watching or subscribe to them maybe because they run out of idea, and their latest some latest video becomes boring, and we all of us can see why their content is not great anymore, and and that's also the connect of that they're trying to make something that's so serious about, and I don't know, it just so different from I don't know, it just not fun for us to watch, for me to watch. I think, and and there that factor, that the fun factor that I don't really see anymore also happen in other channel that I unfortunately I enjoy in one point, but I still come back to them nowadays and from now and on, but and that's it. I mean, like the food Fong Bros food channel, and Sweet and Tasty TV channel, and even like PewDiePie, or I don't know the other, maybe just PewDiePie and other. I don't recall any other channel, but there there maybe then all of not all of the channel is fun enough for me to watch, but it is still nice to watch just to visit them now and on, and but sometimes I just don't want to subscribe for some reason, and I think it is fine. Well, that's maybe that's the main, not that's the channel that I subscribe for, that I subscribe for, like the food, especially food and gaming, but you know YouTube also become for me, at most of the time, if I have to say that I use it to listen to music, and like everyone does, I think, and well, the only thing that I don't really watch from YouTube, especially on Indonesian trending, is especially I don't really watch the Indonesian trending, and because I do believe that there's not many that I will enjoy on that side of the YouTube. So yeah, I don't know. I have well, I done a terrible job, I think. I don't know if this will sound great or not, but earlier I make some mistake and I have to. I think it's not rewind, and it replaced some of this footage, but I don't know. I think it's fine. It's mistake happen. So yeah, I think my next. I don't know the next theme I will talk about, if I want to make a serious one, or even just talking about something that I love. I don't know. I will see. But by the way, for not for I have to say that this this my second podcast, and I don't know if I ever find, or somebody ever stumble upon this podcast. Well, if somebody even found this podcast and hearing me talking about shit, and this rumble that I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm thankful for anyone that even just stumble upon this, or just find this by any chance. I'm thankful for that, and you know if you want to make comments, or please give me some opinions, or give me some critics. I'm trying to become better, eventually. Well, eventually, that's a big word, but there's always tomorrow that I want to see. I hope so. So yeah, please leave some opinion, or give some critics to me, so I can improve myself, and or even just give me some topics, or even just I don't know, just suggest something that I have you want me to listen or to research about, and maybe one day I will talk about it. So yeah, maybe that's all from me today. Thank you for listening,